Hi guys, Squirrel here, and today I'm going to take a look at spin tyres. I know a lot of you have been asking me to take a look at this for a while now, and I've kind of refused in a way because it's only a tech demo. It's not actually a game, it's just a tech demo right now. But as you can see, this is a couple of trucks. That one comes with the tech demo, and there was a UAZ over here, which is no longer there because I've replaced it with a mod. Yay! Because this game is totally moddable. If I just click that, that's a Kraz. As you can see, it's like a really old American Army, I think, probably, kind of truck. Looks out of the 60s or something. And we're going to drive these in a second. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some more. Add a couple more mods to this game, and then we'll carry on and take a look, okay? There we go. I've added a couple more, as we'll have a look now. See, so I've added the Striker, which if you played Armour, you'll certainly know about the Striker. It's currently floating in the air because I've just added it. There we go. Let's put that on the ground, and I've added Maz the Kraz. She's replaced the UAZ, and finally the Kamazd, which looks like some kind of Russian truck. It's kind of hilarious. Anyway, so what the heck is the point of this game? Well, like I say, it's not really a game, it is just a tech demo, as you probably know if you've come across this thing. Essentially, this thing's been crowdsource funded, it's been Kickstarted, and it's... The best way to describe it at the moment is a demo of what is to come. So if we just have a look, let's just start moving this thing. You can see it's got lovely kind of plumes of smoke coming out the exhaust, and when you push forward, it's not just a case of pushing forward. When you press brake, it stops. If you put it in reverse, you can hear it. You can physically hear it changing gear. The mechanics and the physics is all there. And what you can do is down the bottom left there, it's showing you 10:30 AM. I can lock that time, but we'll let the time flow. It's got daylight simulation in this thing. The camera operation's a little bit weird as I spin my camera around. You kind of weird control you get over it. But bottom left, let's press the... if you click with the left mouse, it lets you move the mouse around. And click help, and it tells you all about this stuff. Essentially, you can lock the differential. You can lock the all-wheel drive. You can put the handbrake on. If you get stuck, you can rescue yourself. That's kind of the basics of the controls at the moment. WASD moves you around, space for the parking brake. And if you have got an Xbox 360 controller, you can use that to use it as well. But I'm just going to use the keyboard for now. Let's get moving, you'll see what I mean. So, you can kind of go exploring and go deep in the mud. Now, in career mode, which is what they're planning on doing, now the tech demo's out the way, they're actually working on it as a game. So in the career mode, the idea is going to be that you deliver cargo across all kinds of weird and wonderful terrain. It could be muddy, could be snowy, you know, you're going to get bogged down. As you'll see here, if we go through this muddy bit, you'll see what I mean. Now you can see now just how at the level this thing is at when it turns into terrain simulation. At the back though, you can see that wheel is spinning because the differential lock is not... if I lock the differential, sorry, that key, if I lock the differential and then start to move, you'll see that all the wheels start to spin at the same time. And if I go for all-wheel drive, all of the wheels are going to start to turn. With the differential locked, I can get out in the mud. I couldn't have done that otherwise. But in career mode, there'll be ramifications to that. If you use differential lock at the wrong time, you're going to damage your transmission. And if you engage all-wheel drive, then you're going to start to use more fuel. So you'll be given challenges, if you like, to get some cargo safely from A to B. And on the way, you need to, use as little fuel as possible, hence the all-wheel drive thing. And less damage to your cargo, you'll get more points. Less damage to your truck or whatever vehicle you happen to be in, you'll get more points. That's kind of where it's going as a game. At the moment, we can just have fun. Now, one of the things I have noticed about this game is the depth of field. If you notice at the background there, it's kind of blurred out. And the camera you get a real sense of depth of field when you get up close to this thing. And I have to say, the graphics are lovely and detailed. They really are. I love the smoke that comes out the exhaust. I wish SCS would put that in Euro Truck. That looks so nice. As you go exploring around this thing, you kind of notice you get different terrain. You've got a bit of roads. You've got some mud you can go over. And I did find a little... Whoops. I did find a weird little test track area. Let's see if we can find it now. With concrete things that you can really see the suspension working. But I mean, look at that. Can you see the suspension arms there? Bouncing up and down. Really good simulation of the physics. And that's where this game's really aiming itself. Is just to try and be challenging. But what I do love about this game, and I've said this before about indie games, they've made it moddable. So already, even though it's a tech demo, people are making the most amazing mods. As you can see back there, we've got the striker and stuff. And it's just brilliant. Can you imagine what kind of vehicles we're going to see in this game? Here you go. Let's get over these bumps, and you'll see. Look at this. There's not many games that you see suspension physics at this kind of level. You can see the truck is struggling to get over here. So if I try locking the wheels, let's go for all-wheel drive and see if I can get over here. It's really struggling. Let's go for the full-on differential lock, all-wheel drive, and you get a real feel for how difficult the thing gets. If you don't have all-wheel drive, you don't have the ability to lock your differential. You can see why this kind of stuff is important in off-road vehicles. But yeah, as soon as I turn it all on, no problem, get over there. You'll see shortly. In fact, let's change vehicle. Let's go for the striker. Now, I've not actually driven the striker yet. I've literally only just installed it. But this will be interesting. I don't think this is going to cope with the kind of terrain. Actually, the textures on those tyres are not great, are they? Whoever did this mod. But you're going to see it go dark shortly. And again, that will add more challenges. I think they're going to bring in weather elements. So you're going to get fog and nighttime. Let's go through this mod and see how far we can get. Obviously, part of the game is going to be to pick a route through the terrain that you're in. Because obviously... Oh dear, look at that. That doesn't look too good, does it? These little cake biscuit things stuck on the side. Those wheels are horrible. What do we do here? I think we're going to lock differential. And lock the wheels. Let's see if we can get out of there. Yeah, look, straight out. Let's turn the diff off and let's see how we get on with just the all-wheel drive. Yeah, it's kind of getting itself through there. Let's go this way in the striker. But as I say, it's just a tech demo, which means I can't do a lot with this game apart from add mods and do the very limited playability that you've got right now, which is just trying to drive it through different terrain. There's no career mode yet. And there are some interesting facets that you'll see in a minute as it starts to go dark. I wish I could control the camera a little bit better than I can. Oh, look at the tyres, they're all lit up underneath. Oh, now we're going through water. That looks so good. The water is done really well. Look at that. Look at it getting pushed aside. And like the mathematics is going on there is pretty good for water. That's very impressive. Really impressive. And well, I think we might get stuck, you never know. Let's put the lights on now. You press H to put the lights on, and you'll see if you nip to the front, the lights are really bright on this thing. On the Mac, they're amazingly bright. But you can imagine this in Korea, can't you? Trying to deliver cargo. And I think they're even going to put a multiplayer in this. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think the Kickstarter mentioned something about that. I'm sliding around. The one thing I have noticed is the trees. Oh my god. Where the hell have I managed to put myself? The trees, you can't actually run them over, which is slightly disappointing. No matter how hard you hit them, you just kind of seem to bounce off. Oh, this is epic. This is epic, and the striker is struggling. Let's put the full-on differential all-engine. Here we go, come on. This is a hell of a challenge. I wouldn't like to try and make deliveries in this. Imagine pulling a trailer up here. I think I'm getting pretty stuck now. I think it's going to get a grip just near the top. I think the wheels are just about to grip. There you go. So notice these. Remember I was telling you some weird artifacts. Can you see the pink? each flower seems to be a kind of a point light source in this game, so you get this weird effect where you drive past these bunches of flowers and they're all kind of illuminated. Again, it's only an alpha. Well, it's not even an alpha. It's a bloody tech demo, for God's sake. But it was enough to get them funded. There are some weird and wonderful effects that you'll see in this. I have sent a message to the developers, so I'm hoping that they will respond. I'm trying to get in touch. Just want to chat with them about the game, where they're going with it, and hopefully, I can help them to promote this. Another indie game, another simulation. You know I love my indie sims. And just help them out and hopefully get some dates and say, like, when are you planning on releasing the alpha? When are you planning on going live? What's next? Kind of thing. So hopefully they will respond. In the meantime, let's go and have a look at the... Here's the Kraz. You probably know better than I do. Let's put the light. Look at that. It's just fantastic lighting. Look at the kind of smoggy effect. You get a real sense of it being a dusty, humid night. G27, G25, Logitech support is not there. I don't think it's got any steering wheel support. It's literally keyboard or Xbox 360. And that's it. But again, it is going to get planned. It is going to get done in the game. And I have to say, if they get the G27 supported, which they are going to do, then force feedback is going to be fantastic. Steering, clutch, gears, acceleration. Let's fast forward now. We can fast forward to the early morning. There we go. Like I say, I mean, look at the mist. What an engine. Even got a glow around the beacons on top there. Look at that. What a wonderful engine. It really is like driving through a swamp. An early morning fog. Very impressive. So this game is going to be something I'm going to keep my eyes on for sure. That's the Maz. Actually, the Maz came with the game. Here's the Kamatst. If you are wanting to play this, you can just download the tech demo and have a play around with it. And the forum, if you just look through the forum, look in the modding section, you'll see people that are uploading mods for this thing. They're not hard to install, they're just a little bit weird to install. But one of the guys on there did a sticky thread that just tells you how to install it. Essentially, you have to put it into window mode, and then you just kind of drop the zip files somewhere. I'm stuck. Drop the zip files that you get, which are the mods. That's better. And you can install them, but you can only add up to 4 mods at the moment. You can have 4 different vehicles in your inventory, if you like, to play with. And that's it. There are no objectives to it right now. It's just play around and have fun. But definitely worth keeping your eyes on if you're interested in kind of trucking or driving. A different kind of sim, this one, not like your normal sims. So I shall certainly look at that hill. Holy crap! Let's go up there. Let's angle left and see how far we can push this truck up here. So this truck is obviously an articulation truck, so you can kind of see how you might add trailers. You can definitely download trailer mods. Hook a trailer up to this thing. This is buried in the mud. Look at this. Look at the way the mud gets in between the wheels. Can you see that? That's fantastically done. Hopefully it's going to break out onto a harder surface and get out of this hill. Actually, look at the front. Let's see if we can see the front there. Look at the way it pushes the terrain. Completely deformable terrain. It's all some heavy-duty mathematics going on right here. Actually, I don't think the mud's going to end. I think we're well and truly stuck in the mud. Let's go back to the Striker. Actually, let's go to the Kraz. So anyway, that was just a first look, really, of Spin Tires. As the game progresses, as they release more stuff, I will, of course, release more videos. But go on, if I play the tech demo and see what you think. That is all from me in this video. Take care, guys, and I shall see you soon.